Hello and welcome to this video. My name is Actique, and when I was gaining some crafting XP on the clan Citadel, I got 2 Squeal of Fortune spins in a very short amount of time, and this kind of sparked my interest to talk about the Squeal of Fortune a little bit, and also about pay to win in Runescape and also in other video games. So I used to play a video game before that was free to play, but it had a premium account. So basically it had a monthly subscription because to be competitive you needed to have the premium account that would get double XP. So this game was called the Lineage 2. I have talked about it before. And yeah, I used a premium account for double XP, and the game also had some kind of microtransactions. So in that game you could buy a lot of little items to boost your EXP with your real life money. And when I was really high up in the ranks and I was really high level with my party, I ended up spending a lot of money on the, I don't know, microtransaction things. And that's the only time I ever used microtransactions a lot. And in the end it ended up that it's actually faster to just train with a constant group rather than buy some microtransactions and try to get all the XP you can. So the microtransactions actually weren't that much useful in that game in later on if you didn't have a good constant group. But yeah, in RuneScape the microtransactions are pretty much the Squeal of Fortune and Solomon's General Store. From which the later is kind of only cosmetic, so I won't even talk about that too much. There's only a couple of things in Solomon's store that could be considered as beneficial to your account, but most of them are pretty much cosmetic. So I will talk about the Squeal of Fortune that was added to RuneScape over a year ago, and it was added to RuneScape on a time that Jagex had before said that your real life money shouldn't affect your account and your XP gains. So people were really disappointed at Jagex for adding the Squeal of Fortune to RuneScape, and I really disagree on adding Squeal of Fortune to RuneScape because I'm already paying to play. I have a monthly subscription and I'm paying to play the game. So I would much rather have RuneScape completely free to play with the Squeal of Fortune than to have both pay to play and the Squeal of Fortune. But even more rather I would have a RuneScape with high, I don't know, expensive pay to play price, for example 12 euros, and no Squeal of Fortune, no pay to win whatsoever. Because Jagex could have made enough money with the Solomon's General Store and with cosmetic things, because RuneScape players are kind of obsessed with the outlook of their character. So that could have been really enough of a microtransactions to RuneScape. They didn't really need to add the Squeal of Fortune, but they did. So I don't know. I definitely disagree on having two different kinds of revenue streams. That you have this pay to win microtransaction system with a monthly subscription that is pretty much compulsory, because you cannot really do anything in RuneScape if you are a free-to-play player. So yeah, I disagree on having two different kinds of revenue streams in the game. But then again, in the video game that I played before, in the Lineage 2, they also had kind of this system. The game was free to play, but you would get double XP with the premium account, which is something like a pay-to-play system to RuneScape. So in a sense, in that game you needed to pay both monthly subscription and microtransactions. So yeah, I would much rather pay in any games. Also in the Lineage I would have much rather paid some set amount of price, for example 12 euros or even up to 20 euros a month for a game where I cannot buy extra EXP and extra gains without cheating, without, I don't know, getting banned for doing so. Because obviously even before the Squeal of Fortune, people could have bought EXP in crafting, they could have bought EXP in construction, from a third-party website. They even could have bought a service where somebody else would log to your account and go get your fire cape or go get your, I don't know, thieving level ups. So the pay-to-win system has been around for a while, and pretty much forever actually, but it was frowned upon before and it was forbidden in the rules before. So what Squeal of Fortune did is that it made it okay so that skillers can, for example, get 99 Slayer cape, for example, untrimmed Slayer cape or something like that, with the Squeal of Fortune spins, and you will never know if they actually spent all that time in Soul Wars or they bought it with spins. And this is what the Squeal of Fortune did. So whenever Jagex added Squeal of Fortune, I stopped comparing my account with other players that I don't know have the similar kind of standards to playing RuneScape. For example, I don't want to compare my account to somebody who both buys money from a gold website and buys spins. And I'm not even saying that he's a bad person for doing that. I'm just saying I'm not going to compare my account to somebody like that. So I much rather keep my achievements in RuneScape my own, because I know that I didn't cheat to get the achievements. So I'm not really fixated with getting ranks on RuneScape that much. Obviously, I am a little bit interested in my own position in the high scores, but I don't really care if somebody surpasses me in the high scores, because I don't know, you never know how did they get their XP, what did they use, did they buy spins with $1,000 for example, or 1,000 euros. So yeah, I stopped comparing my account to other players, and that's pretty much what I wanted to say about the Squeal of Fortune actually. So what the Squeal of Fortune did to the game is that it's kind of hard to compare who did the most work and who didn't, at least across the players that are not already ranked 1 on high scores or ranked top 10 or something like that, because obviously those guys got their XP a long time ago, even before the Squeal of Fortune was added. So even if somebody wanted to catch those people up, they would have to pay loads and loads of money to get to the stages. So yeah, I much rather keep my achievement in the RuneScape my own, and I know that I didn't cheat on getting the max cape or getting whatever achievement I will get in the game. And that's pretty much about what I wanted to say. So if you like this video, please leave some comments and subscribe and leave it a like, and thanks for watching. See you guys later.